Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
You all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. No.
Y'all, just stop. This is a sham.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Monday, December 13th. I'm Tori. I'm in for Jeff Schroeder.
There you go.
Okay, I'm here with Al and Erica, and good moment there. Just like that, Peloton is having the last laugh. So just a warning, this story contains major spoilers from the Sex and the City reboot. So if you haven't seen the first episode, you might want to mute. All right, as we know, fan favorite Mr. Big dies from a heart attack after riding on his Peloton. And shortly after, in real life, IRL, Peloton stocks took a tumble 11%. Now Peloton, along with Chris Noth, who played Big, played along with a cheeky response to it all. Watch.
Oh, I feel great. Should we take another ride? Life's too short not to.
And just like that, the world was reminded that regular cycling stimulates and improves your heart, lungs, and circulation, reducing your risk of cardiovascular diseases. Cycling strengthens your heart muscles, lowers resting pulse, and reduces blood fat levels. He's alive.
So the voiceover, of course, was Ryan Reynolds, who is the king of the comeback commercial, I will say. What do you think, Al?
I liked what they're doing here. I think Peloton learned from the last time. I think they were caught off guard the first time when they were like, oh, it's a gift from a husband to his wife, and they got a massive social backlash. And I'm sure that they learned. They were like, okay, the next time this happens, we're going to have some things in place. We're going to deflect with humor. We're going to also push our product and its benefits to the user. And here we are. They are, in my book, 1.5 for 2. They did a good job, I think, with the first one, even though they were caught off guard. And this one, I think they knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, you know, I really want to get into this. Obviously, I have a Peloton in my home, but I just couldn't get past the fact that why didn't Carrie call 911 right away? What was that all about? Okay, your husband is on the ground. There's something clearly wrong. You don't just stand there and assess the situation. You got to call 911, ask questions later. Let me tell you, and I'll tell you this: when you are in a fight or flight situation, it's interesting how fast 911 can be dialed, because I had to call 911
fast
when I was in a fight or flight situation, and I got really calm, and I explained that some maniac was breaking into my home, but it was a very calm thing. So I think some people, it's like you freeze, apparently, because Carrie froze for way too long. There was no defibrillator in that building.
That $12 million
that apartment had to have been 15 million.
They don't have
There's a defibrillator in the building.
In the lobby.
Okay.
Oh,
also,
God,
let's take off the shoes. Okay. The Manolo Blahniks do not need to be in the shower sloshing around. What are you doing to help in that moment?
Agreed.
Take off your shoes, babe.
Save the Blahniks, save Big. Completely agree. I will say the first response to the Peloton back when, remember, the boyfriend gifted it, her husband to his wife, was an aviation gin ad. Right. Which is Ryan Reynolds. So it's not Peloton, really. I wonder if Ryan Reynolds, who is in both of these comeback ads, is the mastermind.
I mean, this is the commercial you're talking about.
Yeah, this is Ryan Reynolds right after that horrible ad, and that's the actress from the Peloton ad. He got it done within 24 hours.
But, you know, I'm looking at this, and I don't think this is Ryan Reynolds or really anybody that's kind of our age. I think this is younger folks understanding where the internet was and where it was going. And where it was going was direct connection with the consumer. It's not these huge ad campaigns, $100 million.
Right.
We're going to get these fancy celebrities. It's, hey, Popeye's Chicken just showed up in Tori's, underneath a picture of you holding a carrot. And they say something, and then McDonald's comes underneath, and then here comes Nike, and now there's a mini viral thing going on with a random thread, and that's where the internet is going. And I think Peloton realized that the first time, so they were ready the second time, and here we go.
I completely agree. All right, Kim Kardashian has passed the baby bar on her 4th try. Mazel.
Yes.
Guys, that's hard.
It is hard.
It is really hard.
I'm not hating.
Kim revealed the news on social media with a series of photos taken in a bathroom in a royal blue gown. She said that her law school journey wasn't easy or handed to her, and mentioned she had COVID and a 104-degree fever during her 3rd attempt. She went on to thank her tutors and professors and mentors, including CNN's Van Jones. I secretly think they're going to get together. She ended the post with an inspirational message to never give up, because it feels so good to get to the other side. I've always been a Kim lover, and this is why. She tries new things, she fails, she gets back up. I love this woman. I know a lot of people hate me about this. I love this woman.
I have not always been a Kim lover.
True.
However, this is a huge accomplishment.
Thank you, Erica.
I think, here's the thing. I don't know if I'm an anybody lover 100% of the time. I feel like most people who
Al's raising his hand.
Yeah, about 98, to be quite honest. I mean, if you are a person, who do you love 100% of the time? I don't know why people get so, like, when you're talking about celebrities, it's like, well, you weren't on their side when this happened. Well, why would I be on their side when that happened?
Right,
if that was my sister, I wouldn't have been on her side. So why all of a sudden is this random celebrity I don't know I'm supposed to support through thick and thin no matter what they say or do?
That's true.
That's ridiculous. First of all, what she did is amazing. The fact that she continued to try and she got it on her 4th attempt. And then also, when people are saying there's a disconnect between those photos and the fact that she passed the bar, I don't think there's a disconnect at all. I think she's saying I can be all things at all times. I think that is a wonderful message. A lot of us can learn a lot from. And congratulations to her.
Absolutely. And I think for as much as people say that Kim doesn't relate to the air quotes people, I think a lot of people are in her situation, want to continue their education, but they have 3 kids. They have 4 kids.
Right.
They have other responsibilities and they have to do it at night. It's not ideal. You have to study right before you get in the shower. When you're in rush hour traffic, you're listening to stuff. But you can do it even if it's not the traditional way. So I really respect what she did because I think a lot of people are in that boat of trying to, continue on their education but not having like a college student 8 hours in the middle of the day to do it.
I think 2 things. One, this is the new graduate school. I completely agree with you. I think we're going to see a lot more online tutoring and out-of-the-box ways of thinking to get your law degree, let's say. And 2, it's really inspired me to look into law school.
Well, we talked about that. Erica yelled at you to go to law school.
I have been telling you for years that you need to go to law school.
I think I'm going to do it.
Yes, you should. Tori, that is like your missing link. You go to law school, everything that you've ever wanted in life is open to you.
Oh, man.
Honestly, because you're going to do it.
I can't wait. And really, I was inspired by Kim K.
Good. Yeah, get that degree, leave DBL, and go on your thing. And
Bye. All right, over the weekend, SNL poked fun at those over-the-top holiday cards. You know, the ones we get from family and friends. It was hilarious. Take a look.
Oh, did you see Pearson Leonard's card?
Of course you did. It's stunning.
Stunning.
What else would you expect from the well-off, middle-aged gay couple your wife is friends with? As usual, we're dressed to the nines and holding our gross old little dog that you cannot believe is still alive.
Sorry, I love old dogs, rescue senior dogs. Holiday cards, I've never done them. Have they gone too far with like, let's look at my huge house and my plaid preppy family, and what do you guys think?
We just did a holiday card with everyone, which we've never done. And it wasn't even intentionally a card. It's just that, this year we've had a lot of loss in our family and around us. And it was just so important. Thanksgiving, I'm like, listen, let's just do this for the first time.
Wow.
So we did I got everyone pajamas.
Oh, you did the plaid thing.
Yes. And, it was great because our cousins were in it and we're starting new traditions with them. And it was just a beautiful thing. And my mom, when we got to their house this weekend, she's like, I made it into cards. And then I was like, oh, this is nice. And she's like, well, I forgot to hit the cardstock button. So really, it's just a flimsy picture. But it's a really beautiful, flimsy picture.
I think that's lovely.
Erica, Tori, that I've grown a lot since the show started. And I used to see holiday cards like the ones that you took, and I'd be like, oh, look at these broken people. Because I was like, oh, no, like real people take these. I'm like, yeah, you guys are definitely sleeping in separate bedrooms.
Right.
But now I realize that that's like love, and like for the first time ever, I feel like it's a way to like tell everybody in your universe, like we have our together.
Yeah.
Like we had enough time to plan this. Everything's handwritten on the inside. We said something personal about you. We're not sending out mass cards over here, playa. It's a way to let your whole universe know that you're doing all right.
You're shining.
I like what you're doing.
You're polished.
It's a big deal.
I want you to see Al one in a onesie on his next one. All right.
Oh yeah.
Coming up on DBL, we're chatting about these dogs that look like celebrities. I've been waiting for this segment for 5 years. But first, we're playing Fact or Fake News. Play along at home as we guess which crazy headlines are real and which ones aren't.
Oh, did you see Pearson Leonard's card?
Of course he did. It's stunning.
Stunning.
What else would you expect from the well-off, middle-aged gay couple your wife is friends with? As usual, we're dressed to the nines and holding our gross old little dog that you cannot believe is still alive.
Closed captioning provided by
So we just talked about holiday cards. Write us in, let us know if you and your family do the holiday card thing. Like I said, our family, this is the first time that everyone, and there were 18 of us in the photo, so it took some getting together. Let me tell you the backstory of holiday cards. It's very stressful as the person who is putting it together. At one point, 7 or 8 of my relatives had to switch pajamas because they weren't identified as male or female. So, like, I think my dad had a women's large, and so he had to switch with my sister, who had a men's large. Like, I didn't understand how the pajamas worked in terms.
Where do you get the pajamas from? That's where I'm always stuck.
So
Sorry,
I
I'm
got
hot.
some of the pajamas. They weren't all matching together, but like all the little our nieces. So from 2 months old to 7 years old, they were all wearing the same ones. I got those from Nordstrom Rack. Then I got a bunch of them from Amazon, and then some of us already had the plaid pajamas. So like my husband and I had the onesie, so we wore that. And then everyone else had on like a black shirt with the plaid bottoms. So I ordered it for everyone, but at one point there was a massive pajama swap because they weren't properly identified if they were for men or women, and that was a problem. But we got it together.
How many people you think total?
18 and then Spike.
And Spike.
But that's
Yeah.
great that you got that photo. Like a lot of times, we got a 5-generation photo, and it was like.
Welcome back to DBL. This weekend was full of crazy, unbelievable headlines. We're going through them all to find out which are facts and which are fake, okay? Do we get the game?
Yes, we got it.
Okay.
Erica's way too confident over there.
Okay.
I'm just excited. I like to play games.
That's true.
she's
Here we
trying to
go.
intimidate me. It's
Let's
not
get
working.
started. All right. Steve Harvey made the Miss Universe winner act like an animal on stage.
I'm gonna say probably yes, because he was trying to erase the wrong contestant vibe. So he's every year. The first year he tried to make fun of that.
Yeah.
Now he's trying to do something to get that off of your timeline. Like that won't come up.
Okay. I
So
think
I'm
this
going-
is super offensive, so no.
Yeah, I for the same reason. For the same reason.
All right, let's take a look at this clip for the answer. Take a look. Oh my God.
Every time I look at a clip like that, I'm like, her parents were there.
Oh God, everything was bad about that. Okay, we're gonna move on real quick. That was terrible. Kim Cattrall wants HBO to make a Samantha Jones spin-off series.
I'm gonna go with fact because I want it to happen.
No.
You're manifesting it.
She is trying to distance herself. She does not want to now reassociate herself with the brand she's tried to disassociate with. So
I don't
I'm
know.
going super fake news on that one.
I don't know if she's trying to distance herself from the brand. I think she's trying to distance herself from her co-stars.
Who is the brand?
No, she can have a spin-off.
What's the brand? The apartment? It's the people.
I'm telling you, I
Okay.
think
All
I'm,
right.
I'm hoping. I'm
saying
hoping.
fake news. I think she wants to disassociate too. Let's see what we think. What's the answer? Fake.
Come on.
I think Kim's done.
Kim's
I think
done.
she's done.
Kim's done. And if you haven't seen Mannequin, an 80s movie with Kim
Of
Cattrall,
course I have.
excellent movie. She was a mannequin and then becomes real. It's very strange. Mayim Bialik stokes diva rumors on Jeopardy set after latest leak.
Ooh, I want this to be a fact.
I'm going fact. And
I
just-
want it to be a fact. I want to see Mayim be a diva.
Okay.
We haven't seen that from her.
No, we have not. I don't want to
Wait,
make.
why did she get to be a diva?
Because we've never seen that from her.
We haven't seen anything for 30 years from her.
You get a diva. Everybody gets a diva moment.
No, you cannot get
Yes,
diva.
you get a
Wait,
safe
diva
diva
is
moment.
Patti LaBelle, Mariah Carey.
That's
You
fair.
can't. Everybody can't be a diva.
At a small point in your life, you can be a diva.
All right, so fact. What do you think? Fact or fake news?
I'm going fact.
I say fact, even though I don't like women being
I think
called divas.
some
but
people
blah, blah,
behind
blah.
the scene are still loyal to Alex, and so they're letting stuff out.
All right, let's take a look. Drum roll.
Oh,
I
was so sure about that.
I just want to see her get sassy. You know?
Me too. You know, she has her like master's or PhD in math. She's so smart. All right.
Just math?
It's like
Very
science.
general.
I think it's science.
Math or
too.
science? Okay.
I think it's science or math. Neuroscience. I said that. That's what math is.
Okay.
Okay. Michael
She
B.
has her
Jordan.
PhD in stuff.
And being smart. Michael B. Jordan wished People magazine had told him Paul Rudd was the next sexiest man alive.
I'm going to go with fake news.
I feel like he doesn't care.
Why would he wish they told him?
Yeah, maybe because he was the predecessor?
What is this, Miss Universe?
I'm gonna switch and go fact.
Why?
And I think because of his brand, Erica, I think that if you win that, he is a sexy man. But when Paul Rudd wins it, it's a different award now. It is a
That's not
fun,
true.
it's
That's
a
not
fun
true.
guy at happy hour
No,
award now.
that's not true.
It's the
That's not
cutest
true.
guy in Cincinnati.
No,
Okay.
No, it's not.
Sexy is subjective.
And don't be rude to
okay?
Cincinnati. Is
Shut up. Hey, first of all, I'm from Ohio.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I don't think it's the same award that Michael B. Jordan and Paul Rudd can win.
I think sexy is subjective.
And I'm
All right, let's see. You're going fact. Let's see the answer.
Come on. Oh,
Fact.
see? Oh, I'm
Why?
so tired of being right. Can I leave?
No, you can't.
Can I leave right now?
But what was his reason, not Al's reason?
Yeah, I know. Why is a predecessor?
I need a backstory.
Maybe he wanted to give bouquet of flowers or something.
Maybe
right?
you just wanted me to win.
Okay, Michael Strahan says privately that his space flight was disappointing.
I hope this is a fact.
Fake news.
I'm going
Has to be
fake
fake
news
news.
on
We
that
going
one.
doing all this to go around to see dark?
No. And Erica, you and Anthony would be on the first
No, we
rocket
would
out
not.
of here.
You don't. Clearly, you don't know.
Okay,
us.
You would
what's
not
the
go?
answer?
No.
Let's take a look.
Child, please.
Fake news.
Yeah, he said he loved it. Tori, would you go?
No, not at all. But I'm happy for those that do.
Really?
Yeah, it's 6 minutes and you're floating. I'm fine. Would you go?
I don't know. I'd ask my kids are old enough now. Baby for it, though. I don't know. If he was older, I'd be like, yeah.
Audience, let us know if you would go. The winner, by the way, is Albert Jackson.
And, you know, it was fun. And I appreciate you guys. We were very good competition, but we all know the outcome.
Yeah, we didn't need a speech. We're good. All right.
We know the outcome because we just showed you were the winner.
Remember to tune in every Monday for more fact or fake news. We'll be right back. And that is a... Huh?
I was looking over some chickens and I see these big poof bags. This means these bags were left without refrigeration.
This TikTok video with nearly 2 million likes claims frozen chicken in puffed up bags is spoiled. The viral post has spread to Twitter where users claim that puffed up bags can be attributed to the meat deteriorating and releasing gas. So let's verify. Does frozen chicken in puffed up packaging mean the meat is spoiled? Our sources are Purdue Foods, the National Chicken Council, and the United States Department of Agriculture. The woman in the viral video is standing next to a bag of Purdue chicken. The company sells its chicken in a variety of packaging, including frozen in bags. Packaging methods for meat and poultry must be approved by the United States Department of Agriculture. According to Purdue, the puffiness of the bag is a USDA-approved packing method that pumps ambient air into the bag before sealing it. In an email to Verify, a spokesperson for the company explained that the puffiness of the bags actually indicates the packaging is properly sealed. The National Chicken Council agreed that the frozen chicken packaging seen in the video is a USDA-approved process with no food safety concern. According to the USDA, a consumer can tell if chicken is spoiled by looking for changes in the poultry's smell, taste, or texture. It says meat or poultry may turn a dark color, smell badly, and become slimy due to spoilage bacteria. It does not say anything about the packaging as an indicator of spoilage. So we can verify, no. A puffed up bag of frozen chicken doesn't mean the poultry is spoiled. With your Verify, I'm Ariande Till. To receive daily fast facts to your phone, text Verify to 202-410-8808. And to sign up for our newsletter, visit verifythis.com/email.
Welcome back to DBL. So a Twitter thread has gone viral after a man posted a bunch of dogs who look exactly like celebrities. I've wanted to do this segment since I got hired, called Paparazzi.
I like it.
Okay, get it? Okay, no one likes it. Here's the first one up. Here we go. John Travolta.
Oh, wow.
I mean.
I could see it.
Wow.
That is incredible.
I was ready to make fun of the segment, but that's a good one to start
That is
with.
incredible.
Dead on.
All right, next up, we can't forget John's Pulp Fiction co-star, Mr. Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's.
He's pissed.
Yeah, these are good so
It's
far.
bath time, you know what I mean? Not happy. This is excellent so far.
Wow.
How about this? Get off my plane. A dog who resembles Harrison Ford.
You know the power of suggestion, because we showed that dog earlier, and I was like, who does that look like?
You know what,
and then
Erica,
you put it right next
when
to
we showed it, I thought it looked like Owen Wilson. Do you guys see that? But then when next to Harrison, I was like, okay, that's better.
This segment is great, and we should have done it 5 years ago. Next up, we have a long-haired dog who looks like Pretty Woman Julia Roberts.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, well,
I know people think that's insulting, but I mean, it looks.
It's an Afghan hound. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous.
I don't know.
Animals.
I think that dog could look like anybody who's rocking like 18-inch Russian piece.
Like me? I think
Yeah.
I'm wearing 16-inch. All right, this is a good one. You ready? 'Cause it's Snoop, Snoop, Snoop. Oh, God. Sorry.
That's
Here's his
great.
doppelganger in this.
Why didn't you use the dog that they actually used for him in the.
For Chronic?
No, well, in the video. I don't know if I can say the name of the song. Yeah, remember he changed it into a dog
He
at
like
the end?
morphs.
Right.
Well, I mean, that was I believe a Rottie, but that was a
Rottie, yeah.
Dachshund, and the Dachshund looked really similar.
And shout out to you knowing Snoop Dogg's videos from 23 years ago.
Thank you, Daniel Weidenfeld, for my bat mitzvah.
Yeah.
Gift. Trying to look cool, Tori. And finally, this is my favorite. It's William H. Macy.
Anybody that says that does not look like him, you're lying to yourself and the world. That dog, I was so ready to make fun of the segment, Erica.
I know you were.
Those were dead
Great.
That was impressive.
That's great. All right, there's a cat that looks like Adam Driver. You should Google it. It's out there. We'll be right back. This segment's killer.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
However you're celebrating, make DBL a part of your holiday cheer.
I can tell she's feeling something. Blush for Alfonso Ribeiro.
This is the most wonderful time of the year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
DBL is always all new every day.
Dallas police tweeted this picture praising the work of a police canine after he helped officers seize more than $100,000 at Love Field Airport. The post quickly went viral, with many people asking why it's a crime for someone to have this much money, and others pointed out the traveler who had the cash wasn't arrested. So let's verify. Can police in most states seize your money even if you're not charged with a crime? Our sources are the National Conference of State Legislatures, the U.S. Department of Justice, and the Texas Appleseed Project, which works on criminal justice reform. Many states and the federal government have civil forfeiture laws. Each defines the process a little differently, but generally, the NCSL explains these are laws that allow police to seize assets, like cash or property, if they believe the items were used in a crime. Prosecutors would then file a case against the property, not the person, and then the owner would have to defend why the items were not involved in a crime. Law enforcement and the DOJ say these forfeiture laws help defund criminals, but critics say it denies property owners their due process and point out police are incentivized to make these seizures because departments in some states can keep a bulk of the money seized if they win the case. Only North Carolina, New Mexico, Nebraska, and Maine have abolished civil forfeiture laws. While several states require a criminal conviction before beginning civil forfeiture proceedings, Texas does not. Dallas police claimed the money seized at the airport was part of a drug trafficking investigation, even though the traveler wasn't arrested. So it's true. Police in most states can seize your money even if you're not charged with a crime. There is a process to get the money back, but the Texas Appleseed Project says defenses are usually expensive and a majority of cases go uncontested. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis. To receive daily fast facts to your phone, text verify to 202-410-8808. And to sign up for our newsletter, visit verifythis.com/email.
You may use your front-facing camera on your phone for selfies or video calls, but once you turn the camera off, it's off. Now, according to the Washington Post, a big chip maker has revealed its latest processor includes a feature that would allow smartphone makers to keep front-facing cameras on at all times, watching for your face. According to the report, this processor will be used in high-end Android smartphones coming out in 2022. The chip maker Qualcomm says it's a security feature. A phone could potentially have a feature that allows it to automatically unlock as soon as it finds your face, or it could detect another face next to yours, allowing your phone to hide notifications you might not want someone else to see. The company says the camera will not take photographs or video without your permission, and that none of the data picked up by the camera when it is looking for the face will leave the chip. Right now, the features that would use this always-on camera do not exist yet. It'll be up to the smartphone makers to develop those, but reportedly companies have already expressed interest in the feature.
Well, this show has gone to the dogs. Welcome back to DBL. If you're hoping for a pup this Christmas, scammers might be coming for you. So it's time for a security alert sponsored by LifeLock. According to the Better Business Bureau, pet scams have more than doubled. So here are some tips to help keep Fido safe. First up, see the pet in person or request a video call with the pet and seller. Make sure you see the animal. Next up, this is a great one. Reverse search the pet photo. You cut and copy and put it into Google. Look up any distinctive phrases in the listing, and if the images or phrases are found in multiple places, it's most likely a scam. And in the end, your safest bet is to adopt an animal from a local shelter. If your information has been breached, LifeLock is here to help. LifeLock keeps you and your digital identity secure from cyber criminals. Call 1-800-419-0131 or visit lifelock.com to learn more. I do have to say that when I was singing the Snoop song, I think I was singing the Shoop song.
Yeah,
Well,
it was salt and pepper.
It was the Shoop melody with the word Snoop superimposed over Shoop.
Yeah.
And
I
then got in trouble by people in the room saying, why didn't you make fun of her? That's your job. And I told everybody, and I told the world, I didn't know what you were saying. I didn't understand the words.
It went over my head, too.
Even worse. All right, guys. Always Snoop, always Shoop. DBL's New Every Day. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, guys.